Hi everyone, it's Stace from Stay Stitches. I'm back with another little update. Just want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who watched my last video, my little whip parade, and all your comments. It was very appreciated. And yeah, thank you for following along and sticking around. Come back sooner than I normally do. I've had a very stitchy couple of weeks this year. We're on the 15th of January today. We're 15 days in, so yeah, I've done quite a lot of stitching. One has kind of taken over, but I will show you. So I've worked on 7 projects and got quite a bit of stitching done. Got about, yeah, a lot. So first one I got to show you, this is Australian Landscape at Sunset. It is a Artisy pattern. Artisy are slowly taking over my favourite charting company because they have so many patterns. They're confetti, but they're not confetti hell, they're confetti nice. So yes, this is Australian Landscape at Sunset. This is how far it is now. And since the last time you've seen it, on my notes where I can see, then you can just look at the project while I talk. Since the last time you've seen it, I've added 1,958 stitches, bringing it to 65.40%. And apart. With the needle and everything. This is stitched on a piece of 20 count. Yeah, it's looking very pretty. I liked doing the page by page because then you see the details, but it's just easier to go across the whole thing with this much left. Can't really see much yet, but all of a sudden, probably when I get down to the last 2 colours, just whew. Yeah. I'm gonna do I've undone my bags. I've tried to prepare myself. I've undone my bags. I am gonna do them back up though because the cat, who's I've just tried to entertain with some food, might appear. And he likes to try and get in them. Next I've worked on, this is a mini sunflower cottage. This is charted by Heaven Earth Designs and it's artwork by Donna Gelsinger. This is again stitched on a piece of 20 count. I'm so close to the page finish. I added 1,524 stitches, bringing me to 12.96%. And I've literally got this bit and a little bit white in there, but this is mainly white, so I think I'll stitch it in the evening, and I can see I need to wait till I'm having a daytime stitch to do that. A bit more natural light. Yeah, that's my progress on that one. That one's coming along. I do feel like I have done a lot of stitching this month, this last 2 weeks. I'm not complaining, not at all. No complaints from me. Next, I've just been I don't have a routine. If I want to stitch on something, I'll stitch on that. If I don't know what to stitch on, I have put all my projects on a wheel and that will decide for me. But I've only had to spin it once, and this is what my win spent. This is Mini Chroma, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Margaret Morales. I am stitching this on a piece of 32 count. This is 1/110. The other 2 were full cross, 1/1. And that's how far I've got. I added 570 stitches, bringing it to 5.42%. I was doing some of the pinks down here. So that's how far I've got on that one. But even pulling something out and put 500 stitches in it, it's still more progress than it would have got if I hadn't done it. That makes all the sense, doesn't it? That makes so much sense. And I have got quite a few projects on 32 count now. Things change. We're all good. Next, we have Mini Colouring Book Afternoon. And here comes the cat. Yes, Keepers. Did you run out of meat? This is artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is stitched on a piece of 25 count 1/1 full cross. I added 536 stitches, bringing it to 0.69%. And that's definitely new. This is on, did I say, piece of 25 count fabric. And I'm much happier pulling out the mini than I ever was of the big one. Next, we have my Christmas Impulse Start Christmas fireplace. And don't ask me why, but the other day I just fancied stitching Christmas. It's January. The tree's no longer up, but I was like, I fancy a bit of Christmas. This is Christmas Fireplace, charted by Artisy. I am stitching this on a piece of 25 count fabric, and I added 849 stitches. Now this is the one I accidentally got the large chart, so the pages are tiny, but I had a page finish. Pussycat. That is a page. That is a tiny little page. Yep, and I added 849 stitches to finish that page. It's just a mix of browns and the confetti. I don't know if you can see that tree was no joke. No joke. That was quite confetti filled. Right, this cat, honestly, that's better. Let's give him his toys. I was like, yes, that confetti was no joke in that, but that is a page, and that is such a tiny little page. How cute and bitty it is. 3.14%. Yep. Only 39 pages to go. See, I like the fact that the big charts from this is an Artisy. The big charts, pages aren't huge, but that is tiny. That is something else. And then got two more. These are two that you haven't seen. One you are starting. So this is the Heaven and Earth Designs Sal. I went for Mirrors of Venus. It's so different to anything else I have, but it's so pretty. So pretty. And that is, I don't know who the artist is. So I'm doing my Sal. It's still on the hoop. This one will live on the hoop because I'm just pulling it out most days and just putting a couple of stitches in. This is on a piece of 32 count. And so far, I have added 3,618 stitches to this one on my Sal here, bringing me to, the cat's in the way, God, one day it's not going to be a chaotic car crash, 4.06%. It's a very, very small piece of fabric. Yep. I may not finish the whole thing this year, but I definitely want the 6 pages because I want to start some of the other Sal charts next year. Not this year, no new starts. Yep, so that's my Hay Sal. That's how far I am on that one. And then last, but by no means least, I had an impulsive start on New Year's Eve. Now, it was not planned. I bought the pattern because I had a piece of fabric and I thought, well, I better start something on it because I'm not starting anything in 2026. So I started Mini Cabin Under Northern Lights from Artisy. And when Artisy say mini, they mean this is 26,600 stitches. That's it. Ooh. So I had a new start and I've been a little bit obsessed. I've been reading, I've not been watching the TV in the evenings, I've been listening to audiobooks. And I've got a bit obsessed. So this is my progress on Mini Cabin Under Northern Lights. This is on a piece of 32 count. That is it. That is the piece. But that is it. I did not start it very well, but I am literally going to pop this in a little photo frame myself. So this is, like I said, Mini Cabin Under Northern Lights. I've added 6,732 stitches and I'm at 25.31% already. And this is 1/1/10. And I've been a bit obsessed. I read a lot anyway, but I've never really got into audiobooks. They've never really jammed. Well, something's happened this year. I've finished 4 audiobooks and I've read 3 books. Yeah, my Goodreads has 7 books this year already. There's no justification. But yeah, I've read some fantastic books. I've had a couple of audiobooks off NetGalley. I'm a trashy romance reader. I have learned I can't do thriller audiobooks because there was air between my bottom and the sofa the other night. But yes, so that is it. It's a very quick little update from me, but I've done quite a few stitches since I saw you last. Yeah, I'll be back when I feel like I have enough to show you for another update. And thank you all for tuning in again. And I shall see you all soon. And Keefy over here will see you all again soon too. This must be his favourite part of the day. See you soon, guys. Bye.